Welcome to the AI Automations for Business podcast. We're your hosts, Katie and Noel, and we'll be discussing how you can use AI for your business along with the latest news, updates, and automations to help you stay ahead of the curve, allowing you to grow and scale your business more efficiently. Please be sure to subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, welcome back to another episode. Hi, hello, I'm Katie and I've got Noel here with me as always. Hi, Noel.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, amazing as always, you know.
You could probably tell by my tone how I asked that question. I knew what was coming.
We all do by now.
Yeah, we do. So, just as we had released last week's podcast episode 24, Sam Altman decided to release ChatGPT 5.
He did, yeah. Big news. I mean, he kind of teased it all week. We kind of thought it was coming. But yeah, an entire hour and 20 minutes live stream followed.
Whoa.
That went on for a while.
Yeah. I mean, big updates, some changes.
Yeah, definitely.
So shall we get into it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay. So obviously now people might have noticed that there's now fewer models to choose from.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. You know, it was getting a bit silly at one point. I mean, even in their model release streams that they were doing like 4 months ago, they were literally joking about their model names and how confusing it was getting. So they knew it was bad. They just was like, yeah, so here's O3 mini high. You know, like, what does that even mean? What do I use it for?
And it was like 3.5.
Yeah, 4.0, 4.1, 4.5, and it's just like, yeah, no one really knew what
to use.
was. No, I mean, 4.5 came out and then 4.1 came after. I mean, it's just such a confusion.
Yeah, it was really confusing. So they've removed those.
Yes. So I'm on the team plan. So I've currently got 3 available to me. I think for free, you might just have 1. And the first pay tier, you probably got 2. So we got GPT-5, then we got Thinking, and then Pro. So yeah, they're the 3 flavors that we get access to currently.
Yeah. So what plan am I on now?
Plus.
So I've got auto, fast, thinking, and then
okay, so you got something different. Okay.
Yeah, so then if I want Pro, then it tells me to upgrade.
Right, okay. There's not that much difference in Pro, to be fair.
No,
I've noticed.
what I do like with these changes is with GPT-5, with auto fast thinking, it actually tells you underneath like what to use for. So it says auto decides how long to think, fast instant answers, thinking thinks longer for better answers. So
yeah,
I feel like that's helping people so much more than
definitely, yeah,
before.
yeah. It just I think the way that it thinks is also kind of clever now as well. It's a lot. Even on the thinking one, you might think that's going to take ages, but it doesn't actually take that much longer, I find, than some of his other reasoning models. But yeah, the outputs I'm getting are a lot better than what we used to get.
I agree. So for you who is listening to this podcast episode, I do some volunteering work for a local charity in Bristol, and sometimes I do some of their social media. I say sometimes. Whenever I'm in, they ask me to do social media and create content, and they have like a very particular like tone of voice, brand voice, and I have to obviously be very careful to continue to use that. And I have found since using ChatGPT 5 that the responses I'm getting are brilliant straight away.
Yeah.
Even though, like, before I had put in like all the information, like, the brand voice, all of that, it still wasn't quite getting it at times.
Mm.
But now I'm finding actually I can put in a slightly shorter prompt. Like, I don't even have to give it as much information as I used to, and the results are so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I find the same. But what I found interesting on their live stream is they mentioned this, but they kind of glossed over it a bit. They were like, yeah, it's better at writing. Here's an example. And then they were like, right, now moving on. And it's like, well, hold on a minute. No, that wasn't. Let's
Yeah.
hear a bit more about this. This is what people use it for mostly. Well,
Yeah,
I would say.
I would say the majority of people are using it to help them write
Mm, mm,
content, whether that's, like work emails, it is social media content, um, whatever you need it for. I feel like
mm.
that is what people are using it for. I even spoke to a friend last week who had used it to write a complaint letter about a holiday that she'd went on, and it just wasn't up to standard, and she wanted to complain to the holiday company. So she got ChatGPT to write her a complaint letter.
Mm.
Like, I was like, oh my god, that was brilliant. Yeah. And she got compensation because obviously her letter was awesome.
Well, absolutely, yeah. It's just what you expect these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's good though. Get your money back with AI.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
so fewer models,
mm,
the style of content and responses are better, that they are
yes.
improved.
Mm,
Also, this is something that you pointed out, Noel, and it stopped saying, oh my God, yes, this is brilliant, let's get into it.
yes, it's no longer a yes man. I guess
Yeah.
it kind of like it says you used to always say, "Oh, I've got this idea. What do you think?" And it'd be like, "Oh, amazing! That's such a
Oh,
great idea." And then
yeah,
you spend months building it, and then no one buys it, and you're like, "Well, that was a waste of time."
yeah,
Where what I find now, doing a few tests with GPT-5 is you'll say, "Oh, I've got this amazing idea," and it go, "Well, yeah, that's great." They can give you some feedback and then follow up with some questions after to get you thinking and not just rely on the AI to give you the answer. It's kind of like, yeah, but have you thought about this or have you thought about that? And you're like, oh yeah, no, I haven't actually, and then you can probably then carry on the conversation down those routes to dig deeper on that topic. So I think overall, probably, helping you create ideas or at least validate an idea. I think that's going to be a lot better with this new
yeah.
model.
Rather than just tell you how brilliant it is and how brilliant you are.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's nice, but
It is nice, but sometimes actually it's not very helpful. And actually, we were talking about this, weren't we, on the podcast episode when we had Martin from Make.com on,
Mm,
and he was saying that was like a huge problem. Um,
yes, yeah, yeah. It's great to be told you're having a good idea, but yes, you always need somebody in like a friendship group that's always going to put their hand up and go, "Nah, mate, this is no, you
yeah, that
haven't thought about this
honesty,
or yeah,
or just it's not even being blunt. It's just it's saying, have you thought about this, or you know could there be a problem with this, or yeah.
mm,
So
yeah.
that's really great that update I think's come through.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah. It's going to be so much nicer going
Yeah.
forward.
What I have noticed as well is that the thumbs up, thumbs down is
Mm,
still there, what we talked about on our previous episode 24. So the thumbs up, thumbs down is still there.
it is, yeah. It disappeared for the first few days when it came out, but yeah, it's reappeared. So yeah, be careful with that because, like we mentioned in the last episode, if you hit the thumbs up or down and you don't want your data to be used to train the next model, if you use those icons to give feedback, then they'll copy all of that data in that conversation and then use it in the next model, even if you haven't unticked, the privacy bit. So yeah, be very careful with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I was
sure.
getting worried. I thought, oh, we're going to have to backtrack here. They've we released an episode the next day. It's like changed. I was like, oh no.
But that would have
So
been fine. That would have been like,
it would have
hey,
been.
we told you about that problem. Actually, it's disappeared. But no, it's still
No, it
here.
came back.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
very much here, I'm afraid.
yeah, yeah. Never mind.
Okay, so how is GPT-5 like affecting us as users when it comes to like our businesses? Like what are the these key takeaways? We've obviously talked about some of the new updates, but is
Mhm.
there anything else that it's going to be really helpful for us?
I think if you're building agents in kind of like a Make.com or N8N, those sort of platforms, I'm finding this model is probably the better one from OpenAI to follow instructions and figure out what tools to use to get to an end goal. I still don't think it's better than Claude currently, what I was testing yesterday, but it is getting better.
So you are like Claude through and through.
Yeah, only because it just does what I ask it to do every time.
Very obedient.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was testing an agent yesterday in Make.com and it shows you the tools that it uses live within the little chat box. And I was just looking at it, I was like, why are you using that tool? I've told you what it was, and it's like, oh, well, I'll use that and then I'll use something else. And it's like, oh, yeah, yeah, it needs a bit of work, I think. But it
Yeah,
is better than previous OpenAI models, I would say that.
great.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's getting there.
But still, so you're saying it's great, but it's still not great for when you're using it with automations?
When it's controlling an agent, not so good. I would say if you're going to use it to create content with an automation, I think that could be quite good because then you'll get that extra boost with the realistic style of writing and things like that. So I think that works. That works still really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say on par, if not a little bit better than Claude. Dare I say it?
Oh, but that hurt
Yeah,
you to say that.
I know it did. Yeah, yeah. I have to start switching some modules in Make and see what happens. We'll see. We'll see if it can do a good job of writing the description for this podcast. Let's put it
Okay.
to the test.
Okay, let's test it out and
Yeah.
um let us know if you think it did a good job or not. GPT-5 do a good job of the description for this podcast? Let us know. We want to know. Give us some feedback.
Yeah. If it was terrible, I'll put something in there say we defaulted back to Claude. Uh, yeah. But I guess the other good thing about these models as well, I know probably not many business owners or people who listen to this podcast are coders, but it is becoming a lot easier for you to create anything with code currently, especially with GPT-5. It seems to get it a lot quicker. So I used to use Claude for this. But now I've started using GPT-5 and it's like, okay, that I could actually use this and it's a bit more reliable. But what I tend to use it for is to show clients like a chatbot interface. So it's one thing and saying, well, we could build you this agent which has access to X, Y, and Z. And they go, yeah, that's great. But then it's like, well, how do I demo that to a customer? So I get GPT-5 to create like a chatbot on a dummy website and then use that and then connect it into my make automation so they can see it and it looks as if it's working live, which it is. But yeah, it's become really good at that. So
That's
yeah,
so
if you need to
cool.
create, anything like a simple web page, and things like that, it's going to do a great job with that. And I would say, when it comes to the coding side as well, it's the look and feel of what it produces is also a lot better than what it used to be. It used to be really good at doing like the technical stuff behind the scenes, but then the front end would be, Windows 95, maybe XP if you're lucky. And you'd be like, oh, this just doesn't look great. And you have to spend
Mm,
ages trying to figure that out. Whereas now it gets it, which
yeah.
is a lot better. Yeah. So yeah, that could be useful for a number of businesses if you need to demonstrate something working.
Yeah, that's a great tip, and yeah, that's really good to know.
Mm. Even it's like building internal tools and stuff, you could easily do that now within
Yeah,
GPT-5.
that's such a
Yeah.
great feature. I love that.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. That's really cool.
Awesome. We do hope you have enjoyed this podcast episode all about ChatGPT 5. Like I said, if you think it did a great description for this podcast episode, then please, we would absolutely love to know. And if you did find this helpful, then we think you are going to love our brand new membership, AI Business Club, where we teach you all things AI and also automations. It's suitable for beginners upwards, and we're hosting it over on School. We're launching it really soon. So if you would like to be on our VIP list, then please just send us an email at hello@makeautomations.ai. And if you are one of the first people finding members, you're also going to get some little secret gifts and delights in there. We can't wait to share it with you. And we actually, after each podcast episode, we put something extra from this episode and all previous episodes into our membership as well. Noel, do you want to give a
Oh,
little explainer about that?
absolutely. Last week, we did a little build to show you how you could use the new GPT OSS and have that running on your local PC. So you could have like ChatGPT on your PC completely private for you. So I went through and did a video showing you every step of the way how you could do that. And I think for this week, what we'll do is show you the coding functionality within GPT-5, and then show you how I was building things like chatbots and things like that as kind of like an MVP demo that then links into make.com. So there's some of the cool things that we're doing within the community and sharing on a weekly basis.
And if you do want to be on that list, like I said, just send us an email, or you can find us over on our free LinkedIn group, which is called AI Automations for Business. And we will be floating around in there. Thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you on another episode very soon.